Hello everybody, Steiner here. Welcome to Controversy Central, where we take on controversies that really matter. I've been spending a lot of time lately watching videos and evaluating arguments regarding the controversy between the Flat Earth community and the Globe or Ball Earth community. These arguments seem to go round and round without ever being resolved. I've come to the conclusion that many lines of argumentation that are out there right now are in fact futile, no matter how logical they may be. The reason I say this is that each opposing side seems to be certain that it has already convincingly refuted each of the various arguments put out by the other side. We can argue about moon landings, sky domes, and even gravity, with little hope of putting the final nail in the coffin of the controversy. But I'm convinced there is an argument that will do just that. I say this because I have found that there are certain fundamental facts and figures that most of us can agree upon, and that will lead us to discover in a simple but profound way which model works and which one doesn't. So I'd like to start with some of those facts and figures to flesh out a simple line of inquiry that should be agreeable to both camps and that will, at the same time, yield an irrefutable answer to the question, is the Earth flat or is it round? I've not seen this done yet by anyone else, but I hope to be able to do so myself with this presentation. I propose to take basic information that is readily available to everyone and test this information in a logical, step-by-step process that will leave no room for reasonable doubt after the results are in. Since this simple test can be easily repeated by anyone, I challenge all who have any doubts as to the results or who wish to expand on them to provide a video response or otherwise have a say in the comments below. So I'd like to start by examining the one crucial issue that flat earthers claim no one has yet convincingly argued, be that a flat earther or a globe earther. That issue and more I will address thoroughly in this series of videos. But first, I'd like to say a few words about what got me to this point. Well, my interest in flat earth theory came about when I was told that some people near and dear to me found the theory to be compelling. I was also sent a link to a video called The Global Lie, created by Robbie Davidson at Celebrate Truth, and asked if I would watch and evaluate it, which I did. I was intrigued by the fact that someone had gone to such great lengths to produce a video of such high quality for the sole purpose of promoting a teaching that had been relegated by mainstream society to a special place in the outer fringes of crackpot lunacy. And this way of looking at the flat earth theory has been around for as long as I can remember. But having said all that, I must confess that I also hold views that place me far outside the mainstream. Though some of these views have been accepted by a larger group of nonconformists than have the view of flat earthers, they have nevertheless also been relegated by the gatekeepers of the societal norm to the same outer fringes of crackpot lunacy. I am speaking here of things such as my conviction that the Bible is inerrant as it was written and has been passed down to us with all its important doctrines preserved intact. For this reason, I have absolutely no problem believing in biblical creationism, the literal resurrection of Jesus Christ, or his ascension into heaven. So I was not willing to discard the ideas presented by Robbie Davidson in his video based on prejudices built into the zeitgeist of today's God-rejecting culture. Nevertheless, I could easily have passed off the subject of the flat earth as a mere curiosity, had it not been for three things that attracted my attention. The first was the fact that people close to me sincerely believed the earth to be flat. The second was that many other people were rejecting the idea that the earth is a globe, as evidenced by the fact that the flat earth community has been experiencing tremendous growth lately. The third, and most important as far as I am concerned, was the fact that the first flat earth movie that I watched, Robbie Davidson's The Global Lie, claimed that the Bible consistently teaches that the earth is flat, and that to believe otherwise is to buy into a satanic lie of the greatest magnitude. So here is one of the claims that I found in that movie regarding the Bible.
The Bible tells us that the earth is fixed and immovable, many times and in many places, and it tells us this for good reason, not for the sake of mere intellectual curiosity, but as a devastating blow against this entire false satanically inspired evolutionary materialistic system which engulfs us today. You simply cannot divorce evolution from Copernicanism. Once Satan's counterfeit of God's truth of an Earth-centered geocentric universe gained control of higher education, the way was clear to foist this evolutionary counterfeit into the corridors of academia with very little opposition.
Next, we have a clip from the same movie featuring Rob Skiba.
This was the Hebraic concept of the universe, and they were not alone. Like I said, there are many other cultures that believe the same thing. So looking at our whisper down the line, we have the guys toward the source material saying, we are on a circular, still flat Earth set on pillars under a dome, within which are the sun, moon, and stars. We get to the end of the line where we are today, and I heard we live on a spinning heliocentric ball in an ever-expanding universe. Huh. Which one is it anyway? If you read the textbooks will tell you that we are on an oblate spheroid. You got this guy right here saying, no, the Earth is really pear-shaped. Neil deGrasse Tyson says the Earth is pear-shaped. Then, of course, everything NASA puts out shows us pictures time and time again of a perfect sphere. And then we have the Bible over here saying, well, you live in a snow globe. So, which one is it? Snow globe. I'm having trouble proving the ball, because most of our information on the ball relies on these guys. These guys hate God.
In addition to this, according to Robbie Davidson, this global lie has paved the way for many other diabolical deceptions that permeate the culture today.
Look into the facts, study these. Understand that we have been lied to. Because without the Earth being a planet, everything falls apart. The Earth is not a planet. God created us unique and special. The Earth is stationary. It's motionless. The Bible is very clear.
Once you have eyes to see, you can go back through each chapter of the development of modern scientific thought and trace the steps of how this amorphous thing we now often refer to as scientism gradually spread through Europe and the supposedly Christianized world, and systematically attacked every tenet of biblical Christianity, one piece at a time. Like a Trojan horse, the Copernican revolution actually served to inject the precepts of evolution and scientific materialism into cultures which didn't seem to realize where it would all eventually lead.
Wow, this really got my attention. As a result, I decided to watch this video over again and take detailed notes so that I could thoroughly evaluate its arguments and conclusions. In fact, I went far beyond evaluating just that movie. I've spent countless hours since I first saw that movie in April 2016, examining and carefully analyzing various claims made on numerous videos and websites that are dedicated to proving that the Earth is flat. In the process, my initial concerns regarding the Flat Earth movement were both verified and intensified. I found that this was far more than just a run-of-the-mill conspiracy theory. It is actually a cleverly devised effort to help bring about the end times entrenchment of the mystery Babylon religion condemned by God in the 17th chapter of the book of Revelation. For this reason, I saw that there is a great need to expose its lies and deception on many fronts, and this is what I hope by God's grace to accomplish. Click the subscribe button below if you are interested in learning the many reasons why this is so. I realize that many flat earthers are totally unaware of the diabolical roots and ruinous nature of this movement, and I am convinced that this is even the case with some of the most enthusiastic and public promoters and teachers of this doctrine. The strength of this deception has come about in large part because of the clever way that some of the Flat Earth movement's most influential leaders, beginning with its acknowledged founder Samuel Rowbotham, have camouflaged its satanic aims with numerous protestations of strict adherence to biblical teaching. These protestations cannot stand up to scrutiny, as my upcoming videos will make abundantly clear. But first, I will focus my efforts on presenting evidence that will contradict and undermine the assertion that uniquely defines this movement, the claim that the Earth is flat. I hope to be able to produce a number of videos in short order to accomplish these ends. So, if you're interested in seeing such evidence, much of which I have not yet seen published by anyone else, don't forget to click on the subscribe button below, and then the notification bell, so as to be alerted as soon as each one is posted online.